South of Mexico City, nestled in the canals of Xochimilco, lies an island shrouded in mystery and dread. La Isla de las Muñecas, the island of the dolls, is not for the faint of heart. Here, time seems to stand still, trapped in a macabre spectacle of the forgotten and the feared. Hundreds, perhaps thousands, of decaying dolls hang from trees, walls, and every available surface. Their vacant eyes stare blindly, their limbs twisted and broken, their clothes tattered and faded. A palpable sense of unease hangs over the island, a chilling premonition that something is amiss. This island of unsettling beauty was once the solitary domain of Don Julian Santana Barrera, a man driven to madness by grief and haunted by the spirit of a drowned girl. Don Julian, a recluse who had abandoned his family and life on the mainland, became the island's sole inhabitant, its self-proclaimed guardian against the forces of darkness. He lived a simple life, surviving off the land, his only companions the spirits that whispered among the reeds and the ever-growing collection of dolls that he hung throughout the island. But Don Julian's sanctuary was also his prison, a place haunted by the memory of the young girl he could not save. The story of La Isla de las Muñecas is intertwined with the tragic fate of a young girl who drowned in the murky waters surrounding the island. Don Julian witnessed the tragedy, helpless to prevent the girl's demise. Haunted by her death, he experienced strange events, whispers on the wind, glimpses of the girl's form, and an overwhelming sense of sorrow. One day, he found a doll floating in the canal, its body battered by the current. Believing it a sign, Don Julian hung the doll on a tree to appease the girl's spirit. Don Julian's solitary existence on the island, coupled with the tragic event that haunted him, took a toll on his sanity. He became increasingly detached from reality, his world shrinking to the confines of the island and the spirits he believed resided there. The whispers he heard grew louder, urging him to gather more dolls, to create an army of protectors for the drowned girl. He scoured the canals, collecting discarded dolls in various states of disrepair. Each doll, he believed, held a fragment of a soul seeking refuge in his macabre sanctuary. He saw it as his duty to provide them with a home, a place where they could find solace. Some whisper that Don Julian's obsession with the dolls stemmed from his own guilt and regret. They say he had abandoned his wife and daughters years ago, choosing solitude over family. The drowned girl, they speculate, represented his own daughter, her death a manifestation of his guilt. The dolls became surrogates for his child, each one a desperate attempt to atone for his past sins. Don Julian's actions transformed La Isla de las Muñecas into a place of unsettling beauty and profound sadness. As decades passed, the island and its macabre inhabitants gained notoriety. Locals whispered tales of strange occurrences on the island, of dolls moving their limbs, their heads turning to follow passers-by, and disembodied voices carried on the wind. Fishermen venturing too close to the island at night reported seeing flickering lights amidst the trees, accompanied by the sound of children's laughter echoing across the water. The line between reality and superstition blurred, fueled by the island's eerie atmosphere and the unsettling tales told by those who dared to venture there. The dolls themselves, exposed to the elements for decades, took on a life of their own. Their once vibrant colours faded to pale hues of grey and brown, their painted features cracked and chipped, their limbs twisted into grotesque postures by the relentless sun and wind. Cobwebs and dust clung to their bodies, giving them a spectral, ethereal quality. Their eyes, once bright and cheerful, now seemed to follow visitors with an unnerving intensity. Some were missing entirely, replaced by gaping sockets that stared out blindly at the world, giving them a vacant, soulless gaze that sent shivers down the spines of even the most skeptical observer. Don Julian's story took a tragic turn in the year 2001. He was found dead in the same canal where he claimed to have witnessed the drowning of the young girl decades earlier. Whether his death was an accident or a deliberate act of self-sacrifice remains a mystery. With Don Julian's passing, La Isla de las Muñecas stood silent, its macabre guardians left to watch over the island alone. The island, once a testament to one man's grief, became a haunting reminder of the fragility of life. La Isla de las Muñecas is a place of eerie beauty and unsettling energy, where the whispers of the dead mingle with the rustling of leaves. It is a testament to the power of story and the human fascination with the macabre. Whether you believe in the supernatural or not, the sense of mystery and unease is undeniable. So, if you're feeling brave, visit La Isla de las Muñecas. But be warned, you may not be alone. Thanks for watching, and please check out our video on the most evil town in America or terrifying road trips across the US. So until next time, stay curious, stay brave, stay haunted.